I want to make a quick video to just share with you 3 most reliable ways to move around and send money and pay for things when you're traveling solo, when you're traveling in Africa. I have 3 that I have experience with, and I have 2 that I recommend. So the 3 are LemFi, and the second is WorldRemit, and the third and last is your bank, whichever bank that is. Make inquiries with your bank. So LemFi was great until it wasn't great. LemFi was good because it had good rates. I think everybody loved them because the exchange rate is flipping good. It's really, really good. It works in certain countries in Africa, not a lot. They're still quite new. But I think it was great until it wasn't great because the customer service, this is where usually companies, especially new companies, fall over. Customer service is usually very, very slow, or just non-existent, or just very bad. And because of that, the system didn't like a transaction I made. They blocked my account for security reasons. The only way you can contact them is via email, and of course they took forever. They took about a week to come back to me. So in that meantime, I had to find an alternative because literally I couldn't move. I didn't have money and I didn't have cash, so I had to turn to WorldRemit. I was trying to download all these other apps, and then I was like, OHLEEN, you have WorldRemit, why are you not using WorldRemit? And also all these other apps were very difficult to now log into because I was no longer in my resident country. So obviously they were like, we can't do it. Like they just would break because they could tell this. You can tell from, I guess, the IP address. I don't know, whatever IT things they use to track where you are. They could tell I'm not in the UK anymore. Meanwhile, I'm entering a UK number, I'm entering a UK address, but obviously, like, I'm not there physically, so it just wasn't working, and it was not loading. I tried to do send wave because that's also another popular one, but it didn't work out. Go with a reputable brand because when you get stuck, they will be available and respond quicker. That's why I wouldn't recommend LemFi personally. WorldRemit's rates are equally just as good. I would say they were fine. They were not as good, but they were fine. It was enough, and I think the assurance of knowing that if something goes wrong, a reputable company, they've been doing this for a minute, you're good. The last one on my list is your bank. Your bank is great because sometimes a bank like TSB allows you to make transactions with no fee on top for any foreign transactions. Obviously the rate is not going to be as good, but it's a backup option that's reliable. So I did use my bank sometimes when I was stuck or when I just needed to do something quickly, make a payment basically. I used my bank throughout my time in Cape Town, and when I was in Lagos and Accra, I was doing transfers from like WorldRemit, or taking out cash by giving somebody money into their UK account. That's also another option, but it's like finicky. So I would say make sure you speak to your bank before you travel, so you know what they offer for overseas transactions. And then a company like WorldRemit is reputable, is good, they have good customer service. Make sure you consider them too. I think that's it. Stay tuned for more videos about solo travels, about traveling the continent, the African continent. If that's your thing, consider subscribing and check out my other videos. I'm going to make a playlist which I'm going to link on the screen, so you can check out the other related videos about traveling solo and traveling Africa. So like I said last year, I did Cape Town back to back, Lagos and Accra, and it was phenomenal, flipping phenomenal, and I had so much to share, and I still have so much to share. So feel free to comment below any questions that you have of anything that I haven't gone into detail for. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.